What is going on, guys? Jeremy. Whoa, okay. I'm just gonna redo that. What is going on, guys? Jeremy here, and welcome to my channel. I am known as now the Nimbusis 912. I know you guys may think that's a stupid ass name, but I don't care. I think it sounds cool, and I'm gonna stick with it. So today I have a little bit of an unboxing to do, which I was originally going to do about a month ago, but I'm now doing it again because I didn't realize that when I unboxed it the first time, there was mold on this. So that's great. So I bought this originally on Etsy. I only paid about like $7 or $8 for it. But like I said, the tape that I bought, I didn't realize had mold on it. So I actually shipped it out to a buddy of mine, Fabian, or Fabian's Movie Corner 2001. Most of you guys that are home media fans may or may not know him, but he's a very cool guy, a really great friend, and he was willing to clean this tape out for me. So he cleaned it while I was up north. It just arrived today. It only shipped within a few days, so I'm just going to go ahead and open it up. So I'm really excited for this because this tape is extremely rare. I found out its existence about a couple years ago, and I've never seen a copy sell. But I actually found this one on Etsy, like I said before, and I recently just found one on Mercari, which that one I'm giving to Fabian. I'm very excited. So he packaged it well, which is great. And I also told him as a thank you that I would send him some free tapes, which I did when I shipped this out. I also told him that he can watch the tape for me to test it out, since he didn't even know that this tape existed. And he taped this so well that I'm actually having a hard time trying to figure out how to open it. You always gotta protect your VHS tapes. If you don't have a box to ship them out, it's always good that you wrap them up in some bubble wrap to prevent your tapes from being damaged while being shipped. All right, there we go, now I got it. This is not exactly a film that I know a lot of people love, but I've always been a fan of this series. This is actually one of my favorite films in the franchise. Saying that it's a franchise is pretty bizarre, but I'm gonna rip it out more. All right. So here it is for the second time. Madea's Family Reunion, the 2006 film in all of its glory on VHS. Believe it or not, there's not a single person I know out there that has shown this off on YouTube, as far as I know. Again, there could be like a VHS or DVD collection update that someone made and may have shown this off, but the only proof that we know that this exists is on the listing that I bought it from. There's some scans of the VHS box art, and there's an opening to it on Dailymotion, but it's not on YouTube. We're gonna go ahead and slide it out, and it looks absolutely perfect. It has been cleaned. So I do have a video of what it looked like when I first got it, and it really was in very bad condition. The seller on Etsy wasn't aware of it, so they were super nice, and they said that, you know, they can even throw out a free tape next time I order, but I told them not to worry about it, and it was all good. So yeah, there's the tape. A lot of people have never seen this before, and that's because, like I said, this tape is extremely rare. It was actually the last Lionsgate VHS release, and this was also just one of the last VHS releases in general. The print date on this is July 27th of 2006, so this is one of the latest print dates I've ever seen on a VHS, though not the latest. It's one of the latest for sure. Yes, this has been cleaned, and he said he tested it twice, so I'm very happy to finally have this tape cleaned. And I want to give a huge thanks to Fabian. Like I said, he's a really nice guy. So I'm going to switch the camera over so that way you can see this up close and personal. It's going to look a lot better. I'll probably even do a short video explaining about that this even exists, because there are only two Madea films on VHS. There's Diary of a Mad Black Woman, which is very common. You can get it for very cheap. It's a 2005 VHS, and this one I've only seen pop up twice. I even looked on eBay sold listings, or even looked on eBay in general, and the only one I found was the play version, not the film version. Now we're gonna switch this over and see this up close. Alright, so here is an up close look at Madea's Family Reunion, the movie on VHS. Like I said before, and multiple times for that matter, this was one of the last VHS releases. I'm assuming not a lot of people bought it, and that's why it's so obscure. But oddly enough, the two times I found this tape being sold, both which I bought, but the ones I've seen on listings, they were pretty cheap. Again, this was about $7, and then the one that I found on Mercari, I found it along with Diary of a Mad Black Woman for only $16. But like I said, the other Madea tape, the Family Reunion tape, is going to Fabian. So there's the front cover. Obviously, since this is a VHS cover, it's a little bit smaller. I actually have the Blu-ray over here. I'm gonna pull it out real quick. All right, so for a fun little comparison, I also have it on Blu-ray, so we'll kind of see it. It's a little bit in rough shape. Looks like it has some water damage, but the Blu-ray still plays fine. It looks like the cover is taller in terms of its length, but in terms of the wideness, obviously the VHS is smaller. But overall, it's pretty much a very identical cover, and same with the spines. Obviously, they try to make it bigger. They put Tyler Perry on top and the movie on the bottom, where the movie's along with the title of it. And obviously it says Blu-ray. And then the back here, pretty much the same thing. The blurb is a little bit smaller. The pictures are not as wide. As you can see, they had to cut out this side of the photo. And then obviously this one says widescreen, whereas this one is obviously in full screen 4:3 format. It also has this really cool made in Canada sticker. It's not a Canadian tape. I think these were just manufactured in Canada, because I've seen certain tapes that have this little sticker on it. This is what it looks like. Approximately 110 minutes. It has the Lionsgate logo, it has its rating, and as you can see, it is clean. There's no mold on it, and I'm very, very happy about that. I'm very, very stoked, and I'll show the print date once again so that way you guys can see it. It is invisible ink, but I'm trying to get to focus. There we go. July 27, 2006. For some reason, it says Madea's Family Reunion Rental. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to mean. I don't think this is a rental copy, because I'm pretty sure if it was like a promotional or a screener one, it would have said like for screening purposes only, and I'm sure Fabian would have pointed that out. But regardless, still very cool. Very, very glad to have it. I'll also just show the Blu-ray so you can kind of get the idea. This one actually has artwork though, so that's a little bit different. There we go. That is Madea's Family Reunion on VHS. If you're a Madea fan, you happen to come across this, definitely pick it up. If you're not, most of the time I collect VHS tapes if they're like promotional or screening tapes. But since this tape was so rare, and I actually really enjoyed the film, along with the fact that it's a very late VHS release, I think it's just super, super cool to have something like that. It's something that's just, I don't know, it's just neat. Thank you guys for watching. Please like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.